And welcome back. I'm on a roll. I'm on pre-recording madman. Just did all my Tuesday videos, and I only got one Wednesday video. I only got one Wednesday video, right? Yeah, one Wednesday video. So, part 4 of What If Naruto Ate a Devil Fruit, the Mera Mera no Mi edition. I did cut the last one short. A, because we wrapped up the tuning exam spine and B, my girlfriend had walked in, and I didn't time that well. But whatever. And I generally just do one takers. But regardless, we catch up to after the fact. Naruto wants to be trained by Kakashi. Kakashi says, no, I've got a better idea. No, I have an even better idea. Or someone better to train you. Who? That would be me. Not this guy! And so Naruto tries to escape Ebisu, but can't. I mean, even using his flames, he's not trying to kill Ebisu or anything like that. He's just trying to get away. That's the deal, and he fails. So they talk about chakra control. Now, Naruto's chakra control here would be a lot better than it is in the original. Not naturally. Really, when we think about where his natural chakra control would probably be at, he probably is a little bit better with chakra control, but the problem with devil fruits is they're not generally using chakra. They're just doing something different. But it's still probably a little better. But it's where it is when he's training with Jiraiya after he removes the seal, because he doesn't have the 5-prong seal on him. But that said, when they go to do the water walking technique, Naruto probably has an easier time with it, but remember, he still struggled a little bit to get it down. Mind you, here's the thing. Yes, when Jiraiya removed it, he automatically could kind of just do it, but keep in mind, he had already been practicing at it, which means he had already been working on his chakra control to begin with. I remember I saw someone say that Naruto actually has really, really good chakra control, and it's like, no, he doesn't. He does not have really, to use the shadow clone jutsu, it's like, no, he just has so much chakra that he can just force the jutsu to happen. Yes, on some level he does need some level of chakra control, and he got better as the series went on, and by the end of Naruto the series and then going into Boruto, he has some of the best chakra control there is. But no, Naruto has terrible chakra control. Are you kidding me? At least in the early stages. As time went on, his chakra control clearly got better, to the point where he can do the base ninjutsu, our ninja techniques of water walking, tree walking, all that. But with his devil fruit, the minute he sinks into that water, first off, he's not even fazed by the heat. But the fact is, he gets submerged and he's like, and he actually struggled to get. I was like, what are you doing? Why are you complaining? It's just water. It might be a little hot. It's not the heat. I don't feel the heat. It's like, what do you mean you don't feel the heat? Oh, come on. You already know I have fire-based abilities. I can literally turn my body into fire for Kami's sake, or whatever their deity is. And no, it's something about water. It really messes me up if I get too much water on me. And particularly if I get fully submerged, I really struggle to move it. It's like, interesting. So Thorokage mentioned that he had eaten a special fruit that gave him this power, but it seems the fruit comes maybe a drawback. Okay, very well, then work near the more shallow end of the pool then, Naruto. All right, yeah, okay, fine. Okay, and Naruto's really got to be careful. Naruto cannot focus on his devil fruit. He focuses on his devil fruit abilities right now. He is screwed. But you might be saying, well, he shouldn't be able to balance on the water at all. But because of the way that technique works, you're basically putting a layer of chakra between you and your feet. Therefore, he should be fine. If we can get it down, he should be fine. And eventually, he's like, starting to get it done. He's already starting to master it. He's right. He was right. There are no easy roads to being Hokage. And of course, are you staring in a women's bathhouse, old man? I will not allow any irreputable behavior. Oh, please. Keep it down. You tried to get us caught, you stupid idiot. It's like, what the hell? Who the hell is this guy? He just flattened my teacher. And so they're introduced to each other. Naruto scares the girl. You do thanks a lot. It's like, I am the great Sage Jiraiya. I am a writer of many things, including I know that book. That book's for just birds. I see. I must be really getting a new branch to peel. Well, I really read your book and liked it. You liar! The purchase of this manuscript can only be for people over a certain age. Now, beat it, and he just flies off. Naruto tracks him down, obviously, and eventually he wears him down and agrees to train him in the water walking, which he gets down fairly quickly. Naruto is also when he's not in the water, starts to be like, I got to start working on some new techniques. New techniques? Yeah, I'm going up against Neji Hyuga. It's like, oh, and the Hyuga prodigy. That would be pretty difficult. He sounds like a tough opponent. Yeah, but I'm gonna beat his ass, no matter what it takes. Besides, I've got some. And he just kind of gets the fire and dries like, I've got some tricks of my own. He just starts practicing with his fire attacks with the water there. Boosh! And like actually like he focuses, even like splits the river temporarily. That's some heat he's got there. But to be able to use fire like that, I've heard stories of fruit that contains special powers, but it was believed they were all destroyed. I guess he was able to get his hands on one. In this case, a fire type one. The kid's got a lot of spirit and energy. I think it's time I taught him how to control the nine-tailed fox. And I mean, look, Jiraiya probably would have planned. We know he was planning to do this anyway, but since he has Naruto here, he might as well try. Have you ever felt like there's a second chakra inside of you? And it's like, oh yeah, this one. My normal chakra's like yellow or blue, then this one's like red. I see. All right then. He shows him the scroll, and unfortunately, this eats up a lot of Naruto's time because that's really all that Naruto's time was focused towards. Naruto, and I don't see, except for when Naruto has some time to just do some other stuff, like work on his fire techniques again. I don't see Naruto doing anything other than his, training with the scroll. Now, with that said, however, he does still manage to summon, but he falls down the cliff. Now, here's the thing. Falling down the cliff, Naruto probably wouldn't initially think, oh, this is so bad. I'll just turn in the fire at the bottom. He's like, oh, God, wait, there's water at the bottom. Oh, God. And, like, he tries. He hasn't probably figured out how to basically turn himself into, like, a living rocket, which would still be something he could do later down. But it's like, crap. It's like, come closer. Winds up in his mindscape. All right, listen, you stupid fox. You haven't been here long enough, and you owe me a rent. You've got some nerve, brat. Very well, I'll give you my chakra. And summons Gamabunta. All right, this is awesome. Jiraiya, where are you, Jiraiya? And so it's Jiraiya. No, actually, I summoned you. Chief Toad, Mr. Toad, I am the great Chief Toad Gamabunta, and you're an idiot, so shut up! And just, gets out of there. And just, if he's not around, I'm going for a walk. It's like, come back here. Get off my head, Brad. What are you doing? I already told you I'm the one who summoned you. Gloria, fine. If you can make it to the end of the day and stay on my head, I'll acknowledge you as my son. I'll acknowledge you as my summoner. I'm not going to make it easy, Brett. Unfortunately, once again, Naruto is not his fire abilities, except for burning Gamabunta, which would not be smart to do, really. Because even at that size, it would hurt Gamabunta, and Gamabunta's like, he could why Gamabunta doesn't just go on Naruto? He doesn't want to kill the kid. That's why he doesn't do it. But he could just water style, one liquid bullet. So, none of that fire stuff here, kid. Although I'll admit, that's pretty impressive. You could do something like that. And obviously Naruto barely manages to stay on, but fails. No, at that height, he'll die, and he can't turn into fire. And then, too bad. You almost made it, brat. Still, to be able to last that long when he was already running on empty. No one's running on top of my head since the 4th Hokage. The scroll comes out. Jiraiya, you sly devil. I am fully aware this child summoned me. But no, I could lend him my power, but I think right now is it best to take him to a place of healing. And so he takes him to the hospital. Naruto wakes up, Shikamaru's there. I brought these for Choji, but they said they can't he can't have anything to eat for now. Oh, still got some more left. Oh, that's better. Whatever. Hey, hey, we should probably just eat these in front of Choji. That's so twisted. I like it. Which actually goes to show that, and I remember the flashbacks, at least in the anime. Him, despite the fact that no one was really Naruto's friend at the time, he actually got along fairly well with Shikamaru and Choji, and to some extent Kiba too, at least when it came to the whole ditching school and stuff like that. And he's perfectly fine with Hinata. He just thought she was weird, and he crushed on Sakura, but she doesn't get along with him, and Ino doesn't like him, and he didn't like Ino. He thought Shino was weird, and then there's Sasuke. So actually, when you look at the class, he actually gets along with roughly half his peers of the Rookie Nine. And he actually gets along really well with Rock Lee, despite that first meeting. So, yeah. Anyway, so Naruto wakes up, and obviously Naruto comes in and just boom, and just clocks again Gaara in the face. Now, once again, Naruto can't use his fire powers in the hospital of all places. He's aware of that. He can turn into fire. He can maybe even do like a quick pot shot, but he knows like this isn't the place to use my abilities. Get out of my way. I want to kill him. Oh, why? You already lost the match. I know that, but I still want to kill him. Back off or I'll mess you up. And, he's got his flames spice. Gaara actually pays attention to Naruto this time. You're the one who uses the flames. I don't think I've seen. And yeah, that's right. You haven't even seen everything Naruto can do, which is true. And I was like, yeah, that's right. You call yourself, I was born a monster. And he talks about being born a monster, all that. And, well, no, he doesn't talk about being born a monster. It's like, I'm a monster. It's like, I have know what it's like to be have a real monster. Yeah, real monster. You too. You have one too. I was born one. And so he explains the whole scenario. And Naruto, despite all of his firepower and all that, and Gaara's interest in, like, this guy could actually be trouble because enough fire literally turns sand into glass. Which, spoilers when we get to that fight. But we'll get to that when we get to it. He's just squaring off with Naruto. But Naruto, hearing this and seeing Gaara's presence, like, he's freaked out by Gaara. Man, Naruto, I can't hold him. Like, and someone stated that the shadow possession didn't actually work on Gaara. I remember rewatching that scene, and as far as I could tell, he was kind of able to break out of it, but it was more that he just kind of waited Shikamaru out, I think, a little bit. Initially, maybe it's because he just didn't care, but also Gaara's sand isn't impeded by the shadow possession anyway, so even if he is frozen, it wouldn't matter. And then the sand's coming, and then Guy shows up. Naruto is still a little unsure, even with all his abilities. He's just got this feeling in his gut, and then Hinata shows up, tells him he's a proud failure and all that. And so we fast forward all the way to Neji and Naruto's fight. Is there any words, last words? I vow to win. And Naruto and Neji square off. Now, Naruto's not trying to kill Neji, but he can actually go a bit more all out on this one. He has yet to go up against an opponent, by the way, where he's in a scenario where he can go all out. With Haku, he had to worry about Sasuke. Couldn't go all out. With Orochimaru, the entire forest would burn down if he went all out. And with Neji, he's a former Leaf Ninja. When he gets to Gaara, however, even though he's in the forest, he's in a precarious scenario with that one. But anyway, we're at the Neji fight right now, and they're trading blows. And Neji tries to aim for a chakra point to test it, and Naruto and he quickly has to recoil because Naruto's like, and then Naruto's hand suddenly just, and because it's right next to his face, even though he dodged, just suddenly bursts into flames. Neji just, he's singed. Like, I see. So just, even though I can perceive your chakra points, I can't hit them. Your body literally turns into flames. Now you're the one, and all of a sudden he gets his guns raising. Now you're the one who's gonna know what's gonna be able to be on the back foot. And then Naruto makes some clones, throws the shurikens, but he ignites, puts flames on. It's like flaming shurikens. Ting. I got you now, fire style. And because I think he saw Sasuke do this. Dragon fire jutsu. And again, it's using part of his own chakra to do this, but he can just kind of mold the chakra, the flames themselves if he has to. So he just boom. But it's a rotation. What? And all of a sudden he hears water style. Even though, by the way, I think Neji is actually predominantly an earth-based ninjutsu user. Neji, what was his chakra element? Neji. What was his chakra elements? Neji Hyuga. I want to say it's earth. Maybe earth and fire, because those are like the main ones. Hinata actually has a lightning release, so that's interesting. Maybe he had one? I don't know. I'm checking right now. I don't normally have to look up his chakra elements, but I mean, if he had water, that would have actually been really good. Oh, he does have water release. It is listed that he has water release, so he could do this. Oh, I wasn't even planning for that, but all right, cool. Cool beans. I am psychic. I am psychic. Anyway, so yeah, water, and he's probably picked up at least 2 water jutsu. Water style as the rotation. Actually, I could see it kind of almost being like water bending, where he actually combines the water style with rotation to be. It's like, wait, steam? Wait, is that water? Hyuga art, water style, or water? Yeah, Hyuga art, water style, rotation. Rotation typhoon, and the water just expands. He puts more chakra in, and Naruto has a put up flames, but it actually blows him back. And his body sizzles. And Neji just comes in. Now it looks like you're solid now. Shadow Clone Jutsu. Pops the clone out. And Neji has and now Naruto makes Shadow Clone and ninja art. And Neji makes another and Neji's doing another and he basically just spits up a big cloud of water to temporarily rain. It's like, what's it's like, that's right. And Neji does have to take a moment, because that's a couple high level chakra techniques. Now, is that predominantly Neji's element? Actually, no, it's actually like the 3rd one listed. Apparently fire's his natural element. But anyway, he still notes that I've only just learned this technique. The rain won't last more than maybe 3 minutes, but it should be more than enough time. It should be more than enough time to keep you in check. And I was like, you won't be able to shift in and out of your fire form though at the moment. And I was like, you're right, but and he just gets his flames done. You might be right about that. Senstein's going on, but that doesn't mean I'm down and out. And so the Naruto's kind of like, and I start like firing shots, lashing fire out, still using their fire in taijutsu. And Neji is still on the back foot a little bit. Like, these are just clones, and the real Naruto might be staying behind. But he still can't get hit by Naruto. Naruto can still flex his flames and really roast him if he's not careful. But he then comes in, boom, smacks the real Naruto. And just boom. It's no good if you keep hiding the real one behind. Is that a fact? And it's like, what? And then Naruto just kind of digs his hands in the ground, lights him, just kind of almost makes a pseudo lava release. He's almost melting the ground. Rotation. And then Naruto comes in, cracks it, water style. His hand kind of poops out for a minute. Then finally he gets hit as the rain's slowing down. Hey, try again. 64 palms. And so Naruto goes down, and finally they have their conversation about fate, what happened with Neji back in the day. And Naruto's like, so it sucks. So what? Get him, Proctor. End this match now, otherwise I will not be held responsible for what happens. You think you're so tough, all cool and stuff like that, don't you? And so, you're missing one thing. It's like, and what's that? And he comes in. Who said I needed my chakra to use my fire? All of a sudden, and Neji comes in and just and Naruto doesn't even have to use the fox chakra. This, and it's like, try this. And he basically kind of makes a ball. He's not using the super ball technique. He just boom, boom. And he starts. Now, granted, these are relatively, they're at least 2nd to 3rd degree burns, but they can be healed with minimal to no scarring at all based on their medics. So still, Neji's, what? No, I've sealed off your chakra. You can't be able to use that. Like I said, Who said that? Who said that this was? Who said that I used my chakra for this fire? It just comes in again, and Neji's like, water style, and then Naruto has to basically just goes solid again, but then comes through the fire. Make sure to like light his fist on fire as hot as he can. Like goes basically goes white hot so it avoids going out. And stop trying to stop or give up on, basically kind of quotes the pain line that would come later. Give up! I'm trying to make me give up! And just cracks Neji straight on. Just now I think he also turns his fist off before he hits Neji because he doesn't want to like just take Neji's head clean off and just But it's basically light it hot, get through the water, turn it off, and boom! Sends him right into the wall. And so at that, or another thing that would happen, a clone pops up behind him, one clone that was like remaining. A fire, basically he makes an actual fire clone instead, like duplicates himself with fire, and that's the clone that gets incinerated before he just hits him. I think that could actually be more likely. And so, he sits there and says, I was careless. It is your specialty after all. I failed the academy test 3 times. There's one jutsu I can never get down. That's right. I failed the shadow clone jutsu. So don't tell me you can't change your destiny, because unlike me, you're not a failure. And so he goes off, and he looks up the bird in the sky, and Naruto Uzumaki is the winner. I was like, yeah. And so we skip all the way to Sasuke's fight, which would go the same. Sasuke's picked up some water jutsu also, but really it's gone the same. And then the invasion begins. Naruto does get temporarily knocked out, gets awoken, and then they go after him. Naruto technically could be the one that stays behind, but they need him for Gaara to deal with. So really, we would end this fight, or end this part 4, at him, cracking Gaara in the face. And that's like, well, we can go a little farther, I think. Why don't we just finish up the Gaara fight? So they square off. Naruto's still freaked out by this guy, but luckily, the sand's kind of just melting as it passes through him. But once wind style gets involved, he gets hit, because Gaara does use wind bullets. So he gets hit. Eventually, Naruto's like, I've got to win no matter what, even if it kills me! And so it's like, Shadow Clone Jutsu! Now, luckily, one of the clones does go to Sakura and just basically just melts the sand, just turns it into glass. Sasuke, take care of Sakura. Meanwhile, Naruto's like now just going toe-to-toe with Gaara. Show me what you can do, Naruto Uzumaki! And just comes in, clashing fire with the sand. And this time he's going white hot, like a straight laser. And Gaara's saying, the heat, I can't keep, it's crystal light, it's melting the sand. I can't keep up with it. Throws his tail at Naruto, who turns in the fire, only for a straight from the teachings of Kakashi Sensei. 1,000 years of death. Naruto Uzumaki style. Lights him up. Naruto makes the clones. They go basically fire style clones on him. Just start basically wailing on him. And all that all that sand is just molten and basically turning into glass. Like it's not cooling. It's not going to cool down quick enough in the fight to do that, but it's turning into goop. And it's like, I underestimated him. No, not him. Not to him. There's no way. I'm going to lose to a guy like him. Turns into Shikaku. The sand starts to creep around Naruto. But however, here, Naruto is able to just kind of like offset it. I got it. And he just looks at Sasuke and Sakura. And Sasuke's down too because of the curse mark. I mean, he's able to kind of move, but not really. It's like, summoning jutsu! This will be easy. What? Why are you summoning me here? Shukaku the Sand Spirit. What do you say, Chief Ho? Will you help me out? Help me out? Take a hike. What? Why should I bother messing with a guy like him? And so, obviously, the fight. So he agrees. The fight goes down. Naruto aids with fire style. Liquid style. Water, but too bad. Fire style. I was like, Uzumaki, he makes, here's something I can see actually happening. The wind bullet happens, Naruto makes a big flame wall, and wind bolts for fire, so it still gets through, but not as bad. Naruto, though, just, I got something she told to bind him up. Uzumaki, and it's like, Shadow Clone Jutsu, and all the clones grab onto each other like you see in the fight with Sasuke. Instead, though, is Uzumaki art, clone flame whip, and all the clones turn into fire, turn into a giant flaming whip. And so it's like, and she starts wrapping around Gaara's. It's like, the Chicago, what the hell? What the hell is that kid doing? This hot. And the Chicago's like, you think a little flame's gonna stop me? No, but sure gonna distract you, huh? I got you! I can't hold on to him. My body doesn't have any teeth or claws or horns. We just gotta do a combined transformation. And obviously, and Chicago's also like a little worse where it's like, I pulls his other arm off, waiting to regrow it. Just come on, you. It's like, huh? Turns into the fox. Naruto, wake up! And so I was like, no, I just got here. And then said, he disrupted my jutsu. And just grabs Naruto. And said, with the sand, I've had enough of this. And then, the fire just nearly, and just encases everything. Even Gaara, who blocks it with the sand. But he says, what? And Shikaku, it's no longer Shikaku, it's really just a giant mass of sand. Just is there, just half of it just melted over into glass. And he sees Naruto, and just, it's like, you. And they land on the tree, and then they do the one final charge, and all's well that ends well. Naruto's still tired as hell. And so he ultimately, Gaara gets away. Tamari, Kankuro, I'm sorry. Don't worry about it, Gaara. Sakura's all right. That's early. And unfortunately, the third Hokage passes. And so we end with Itachi and Kasame coming to the Leaf. Naruto going with Jiraiya to find Tsunade and learn the Rasengan. Until then, though, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.